Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Today on Brave Belly, we are doing a deep dive with CRUMBL cookies. I'm gonna see what all the hype's about. That's right, these elongated pink boxes that have been all the rage lately, looking very feminine and delicious. That's right, that's why I'm eating it. We're gonna see what it's all about. All right, without further ado, I'm gonna just jump right in. So first I'm gonna open the big old box. Okay, so this is what's on the menu this week. I'm gonna show them to you one by one, don't you worry, okay? See, the presentation is relatively nice and clean, okay? We have actually I'm just gonna go one by one. Boom, we're gonna start off with the lemon cookie. Look at that. You could see how soft it is. Super soft. Very, very, very soft. I like that. So it looks like it's gonna be like flavorful and like just good sensation in your mouth. I feel like the crunchy cookies aren't as delicious as the ones that are chewy. And this is absolutely chewy. So look at that lemon frosting. And I wonder if that's just a butter cookie with lemon frosting. About to find out. That lemon frosting is thick. Very rich. Tastes like just a sugar cookie, but a good sugar cookie. All right, with the lemon. Surprisingly good. I do like lemon cookies, but I like those light, crunchy, very thin, delicate, like almost like wafers. Those lemon cookies are delicious, but this one's good too nonetheless. Now, I love me some milk and cookies. I guess I'm a big kid at heart. And I also got their ice cream, by the way, so stay tuned for that. I was kind of disappointed because when I went into CRUMBL, they had all these options for ice cream, but the only one available was the Snickerdoodle. Apparently they told me they're getting rid of the ice cream, so being that that's happening, yeah, Snickerdoodle's left, so it's what's left, and apparently they're getting rid of all the ice cream, so that doesn't say too much, too much of a good thing about their ice cream, but we'll see for ourselves. All right, what should I try now? I think I'm gonna I'm gonna just try the Easter, since Easter's coming up. So this is just a sugar cookie with Easter eggs on it. So it's probably be very similar to what I just had, that lemon cookie, which was also like a sugar cookie just with the frosting. So check that out. So cute, right? But very feminine. I mean, it is what it is though. Oh yeah. That has basically like frosting from a cake. It's so rich, like pure. Look at that. Like I'm getting nothing but like frosted sugar like on the roof of my mouth. It's good. Oh, that cold milk washes it down so good. It's good, but it's a little too rich in my opinion. Like you could only have like half of this or maybe one cookie for the average person, I would think. I'm gonna just bite right into these eggs. Well, let me just try one egg by itself. Chocolate covered. I mean, it's basically a chocolate with the candy coated outer shell. That's all it is. Very rich. This is $50 worth of cookies, by the way. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. When I was a kid, never would I have thought that you could spend $50 on cookies, but I guess that's the new norm. Prices went up everywhere. I have a feeling, so basically these are like $5 cookies. And I'll be honest with you, the first time I saw these cookies, okay, I have another box here of doubles. The first time I saw these cookies, I wasn't blown away on like the visual stimulation. When you walk into a CRUMBL store, it kind of looks like an Apple store, if you will, like all very white, like so clean where it's almost too clean, like you're walking into a hospital. Seriously. So like it doesn't like create this, it doesn't put you in a mood of like a bakery, you know what I mean? It just like this Apple store almost with cookies. You know, you order everything on the digital iPad, you know, the touch screen. Of course it asks for a tip, you know, that whole new school stuff. So I mean, that was my experience. So I was definitely kind of underwhelmed with how the cookies look. They certainly didn't seem like $5 cookies to me. Like, this is the oatmeal cookie, and I feel it looks delicious. Look at that frosting. You know, it's baked to perfection, almost too perfect, almost like it came out of like a machine. You know what I mean? Like this wasn't baked by an artisan. That's what it looks like to me, like too perfect. They're all so perfect, like photogenic cookies, you know? And so I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I have to grow on that, but $5 for something like this, it looks literally like it's not like oozing. I like my pastries like kind of like break apart and it's like oozing. Like, you know how they have the new trends of like Instagram cookies that like they're so photogenic and you break them apart and like the inside melts, you know, whether that's like a, I don't know, like a marshmallow and fudge kind of deal or caramel, and these are just plain old cookies with like a little topping, as you saw, like this one. I mean, it's a regular basic ass sugar cookie with frosting. I mean, yes, it's good. Would I drive an hour for it? Absolutely not. That's for sure. I mean, then the sugar cookie with the Easter eggs, it was pretty and everything, and it's good. Would I, you know, brag to my friends, oh, I found the most amazing cookie spot, like you gotta try it, and then I show up with something like this? Come on now. I kind of expect more visually. Let's try the oatmeal, frosted oatmeal. I'm gonna pull apart. See, I do like though that they're chewy. Wow. This one is good. This one is very good. I do love, so far this one is my favorite. Now this ice cream is about damn near melted, so I gotta crack it open. Which, by the way, I do love my ice cream that's like starting to melt. Look at that. When it just goes like that. I don't like it when it's like a block of frozen ice. Oh yeah, that's the snickerdoodle. Very good, but very plain. Like, I mean, as plain and basic as you can get. You know, this is certainly ice cream that you wouldn't try and like brag to your friends about how amazing it is. Just basic snickerdoodle ice cream. But it probably goes really well because it has like cinnamon. It's oatmeal, so it has like that nutmeggy, cinnamony kind of touch to it. Very good, not gonna lie. I do you know, give respect to praise when praise is due. And this one is delicious. Look at that. Almost ate the whole thing. All right, now we're gonna switch gears, and then we're gonna do the famous, you know, chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. People love these like chocolate cookies with chocolate frosting. To me, I've never been huge on chocolate. We look with chocolate crumble even. So this is for your chocolate lovers, chocolate fudge, you know, triple death by chocolate, etc., etc. Smells very cocoa-y, as it should. Okay. Okay. This one, not gonna lie, has a pleasant surprise. I bit into it and I got a rush of gooey fudge. Look, check that out. See that shiny layer on top? It's like a gooey fudge. I do respect that. Okay, now they're adding a little bit of depth to these cookies, which they so need, because I mean, let's be real. They're $5 a cookie. Good stuff. I like this one. Still, the oatmeal is my favorite, but if you're a chocolate lover, I guarantee you this will be your favorite. I'm gonna do the center bite. See that fudge? Nice and shiny. Very good. Guys, this is my first meal of the day. Breakfast of champions. Let me have some of this a la mode. So yeah, they're discontinuing the ice cream apparently. All right, now I forgot what the name of this one is. Oh, this is carrot. Okay, see how random? You'd never think it's carrot just by looking at it. But the frosting reminded me. Usually carrot cake has frosting like that, and so this is the carrot. Once again, look how perfect this cookie is. Like too perfect in a sense. Like it came out of a machine. And then the frosting, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's literally the same exact frosting at the sugar cookie, except now it has the walnuts on it. Walnuts or pecans? Perhaps it's pecans. But yeah, if I'm sure it's the same frosting, which kind of cheapens it. It's like going to those donut places to have all these donuts, but then realizing every donut is exactly the same. They just throw something on top that's different for everyone. To me, that's such a cop-out. You know? I like when every donut is different, like a blueberry donut with blueberries inside, you know, or like a, you know, banana walnut, you know, just things that are completely different, not just, oh, you switch up one little, you know, you sprinkle one little difference on it and it's a whole different deal. Well, this is obviously a carrot cookie, so I'm exaggerating just a bit. Perhaps I'm wanting too much, but let's give it a try. Wow. Out of all the cookies, this is by far the richest one. It tastes like I'm just biting into frosting. This frosting is delicious. It's good. It's good with the carrot cake. But it's just so sweet and decadent. Whatever you do, I wouldn't buy these for my coworkers or for my employees for lunch. Ooh, bad move. Soon as you eat these, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like napping. They are so overwhelmingly rich. Like, I literally want to go to sleep right now, but I have to go to work, so unfortunately. The frosting is way too rich and so thick, and it's like having a mouthful of frosting. This is the type of cookie you could split with 4 people. Wow. I might go out on a limb and say, so far my favorite has been the oatmeal, the frosted oatmeal. Well, because if we're gonna go simple, then this is super simple, and the actual quality of the cookie is delicious. Still, for like an oatmeal cookie, I would expect raisins in there. Just way more contrasts, not something so basic. And now, America's most favorite cookie, the chocolate chip. Now, I do admit, this is a pretty cookie. All chunky. You see that? Very appealing. Looks great. Let's give it a break. Boom. Okay. How does that look to you guys? It looks pretty decent. You know, you could see that it's very chewy looking. I'm just gonna get right into it. There's the milk chocolate chip. I do like that it's milk chocolate chip. And it's not just those basic bag of chips, the chocolate chips that they throw into cookies with like cheap chocolate. I mean, it's a chocolate chip cookie. You know what this is missing? In my opinion, I believe this is missing some salt. Have you guys ever tried chocolate chip cookies with salt? No? Well, I suggest you give it a try. It'll blow your mind. All right, we are gonna see if it helps it out and at all, makes it any better. So I have some Himalayan pink salt. I had table salt, but that's not much of a presentation, at least. This is Himalayan pink salt, a little more fancy and gourmet looking. I might have put a little bit too much salt, but a lot of it's gonna fall off as I bite it, just so you get a hint. Salt brings out the flavor. It gives it a little more depth. Yeah, good stuff. The salt did help, just a tad. Gives it a slightly more depth, in my opinion. And then follow it up. It's like, you know, when you have like salty caramel ice cream, that salt, you didn't expect it with something sweet, but yet that it offsets it, makes it more complex and delicious. In my opinion, that's what these cookies are missing. Or at least the chocolate chip cookies, they're definitely missing some salt. That would be good. All right, guys, that's basically the last of the cookies. I'll be honest with you, as far as crumble is concerned, in my opinion, I feel like they're another trendy food. Just like 15 years ago, it was like a big trend for cupcakes, right? You guys remember it when they had all these cupcakes and they would have like Melissa's cupcakes and it was on the news. There were people waiting in line for hours for cupcakes, right? I mean, and then after that, it was like those French pastry, like, what are they called? I forget off the top of my head right now, but those little like French pastries, you know, with the flavored like frosting between them, macaroons, that's what they were. and it was all over the news, and you know, you find them in like all the cookie shops and all the pastry shops, and they were even in the mall and stuff. And then so I was like, well, I got to see what the hype is about. And when I tried them, I was like, really? This macaroons? Like, they had lavender macaroons. I was like, dude, I don't want my pastry to taste like lavender. It was so much overhyped, in my opinion. And now I feel like CRUMBL is on that bandwagon, in my opinion. Are the cookies bad? No, they're not bad. Would I call somebody and you know, hey, you definitely have to try these cookies, they're phenomenal? Absolutely not. Especially being that they're $5, completely underwhelmed, in my opinion. I'm sorry I feel that way, guys. It just is what it is. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please share and please subscribe. Till next time.